Right, first things first, what did you hear about the Martin Nguyen news last week?
So I heard the champ has vacated the title, which is the rightful thing to do. It's funny because I predicted this back in June. I was like, he's either got to defend or vacate the belt to keep the division relevant. So the champ made the right move and he vacated it for the big boys. And I wish him all the best in the featherweight division, and I hope his legacy will continue.
What about Chatri's news today that Edward Fuliang and Amir Khan will fight for the lightweight belt? What did you think about that?
Right, so I was very surprised at Chatri's posts. I mean, he's the boss, but I made a comment in that split second. As soon as I saw it, it's it was less than a minute after he posted it, I responded. But then after that, I said, hey, no feelings. But hey, man, like me and Shinya, I mean, even me and Koji, they were marketed as the #1 contender fight. So rightfully, if it's #1 contender, this fight here should be for the title. However, I'm sure there's a lot of factors in play, and I can only respect the decision and do my job.
Exactly, I thought the same thing as you. Surely your fight should be for the belt. And then when he said, obviously, giving you a few days' notice to fight 5 rounds,
right.
Is that fair enough?
Man, 5 rounds, come on. I mean, me and Shinya, we got 20 rounds. But it's not going to go that far.
When it comes to fighting Shinya, I guess you don't need to do a lot of homework, do you? What don't you know about him?
I mean, he's got this kind of geeky agenda, and he's a wizard though. Like everybody knows, he's a wizard. So I gotta be sharp. I can't let him sneak his arms around me. I gotta be active, moving, and hopefully surprise him.
Is it a case of I'm not afraid to go down to the ground with you, or I'm not going to let you take me down to the ground?
Right. So his threat is when he takes people down. So to present that threat, he's got to take me down. So my strength is my ability to move and to strike hard. So for him to get the pleasure of taking me down, he's got to get me there. But until then, I'm going to be punishing him.
With the fact it's going to be in a ring, will that play a factor?
I think that it's one of those things that we will discover once we get in there. But he's got a lot of experience. But yeah, regardless, it's all work.
You're proud of your Malaysian roots, your New Zealand roots. How inspiring is that for you to be representing 2 countries?
Right, so it's a true honor to be able to represent my birth city and my country, Malaysia. All my family is out here, and the country that bred me, the country that gave me this warrior spirit and this never say die attitude, and the underdog attitude. And I'm fully grateful for it, and I wear them proudly on my shoulder. And I hope I can express that in my competition.
And I wanted to ask you, is there anyone in particular that you've gained inspiration from?
Nowadays or in the past? Or?
Anytime, now and in the past.
Right, so I'm a big fan of the humble metalworking guys. So Fedor Emelianenko, even Mark Hunt, these are the guys who got me into the sport. I mean, they were the guys that gave me the impression that if they could do it, if they could be 30-0 beating up the top guys with a belly, then surely I can do it too. And I hope that's the message I can pass on to the future generations as well, that no one is better than you until they prove it.
Exactly. Obviously you train out of Auckland MMA and Bali MMA. Where's most of this camp being done? Right,
so I'm really blessed to have camps in Auckland MMA, Saigon, Bali, and also Kuala Lumpur. So this camp, I started the first 6 weeks in Auckland, and I finished the last 3 weeks in KL Monarchy. So a bunch of great grapplers out there, a bunch of hungry fighters out there waiting for their opportunity to shine. So I think it was definitely the right choice to hang out with the grapplers out there for my last couple of weeks.
Of course, yeah, Monarchy MMA as well. What are your thoughts about the rest of the card? What's it mean to you to be on such a historic card as this?
Right, so it's always an honor to be able to be matched and be on one of the One Championship cards. So yeah, I mean, I wish this was for a title so I could be it'll be more memorable. But it's also a good date. There's a big UFC card, and but yeah, hopefully I can outshine those guys.
I mean, on any other card, this would be the main event. For you
Right.
to be the third fight from the top just says what an amazing card it is.
Absolutely. I mean, in the whole roster of one championship, I mean, we're definitely in the top 2 spectrum. It's good to see how much one championship values us. And I hope we put on a show for everybody.
Cool. And lastly, do you have a prediction?
Man, I'm really hungry, physically, mentally, and I'm ready to show the world that I'm gonna decimate this guy. I'm gonna destroy him anywhere I could, and just clinically put him away without getting hurt.
You've done that every time. Every time you're the underdog, you've come out on top. Looking forward to it. Good luck Saturday night.
Thank you for your time, and it's always good to be on Asian Persuasion.